One of the best things about the transition form is the amount of information that is involved in the transition form and the way that you can sort through that information to find segments of your population that you want to look at a little bit further. In this video, we're going to look at some searches that have been set up already and how you can run the searches and use the information from those searches. So when you log into Clever again, you make sure that you've got your location chosen of the school that you want to search in. And again, it should be, the transition form should be the default location, but if it's not, just go ahead and choose it from this area here. Now, right on the dashboard, you can see the number of records in this location is just 1. But down on the Save Searches area, there are names of forms and searches that have already been set up that all you have to do is push the button and they run. So we have yearly grades 1 through 8 transition information where certain parts of the form are pulled out and compared to others. If you, let's say you're a grade 4 teacher, if you push on the grade 4 transition information button, it will sort through everybody's stuff and only pull out the grade 4s. But if you don't have access to one of the grades and you push on one of these searches, you'll wind up with a blank table. It's not going to give you information from students that you don't have access to. And just a word of advice is that these searches take a long time to run. So there's so much information in the transition form that if I push any of these, it's good 5, 6, 7 minutes before the search will actually run. So I won't be pushing these buttons today, but I'll show you what happens when you do. So there's these transition information per grade specific. We also have a search that is called Student with ROAs, Records of Adaptations. You might want to have a list of those students. If I was to push one of these right now, for example, the students with ROAs, this is what would pop up after 5 minutes of waiting. All the information and all your students would be showing down here on this form. This, you can print the results by pushing this button right here, and it gives you basically a screen capture of what is on this screen. But you can also export, and again, if there's lots of information on the table, it takes a while for it to work. But if I hit the export button, it pulls up an Excel spreadsheet. And you can see it's the same headings, alias, the student number, the grade, the school. It's the same headings as what shows up in the table in the same order. The good thing about the Excel spreadsheets is that you can manipulate them. You can't see all of the environment piece, for example. Like, there's lots of stuff written there. So the good thing about this is you can drag, make the columns, the width of the columns, different sizes. Maybe you don't care about the student number, you can shrink it right down. Or you can do it as by selecting the arrow in the corner, and you can format and the column width. If you auto fit the column width, it basically goes as wide as the biggest text. So then you get the opposite problem as you scroll forever. You can also auto fit the height if there's a lot in here. What I like to do too, though, is the wrapping of the text, and then you can make it so if I have my environment, if I can drag this, no, it's not letting me. There we go. If I highlight this and I use the wrap text, it's going to make it look, it'll fit the box that it's in. So you just have to play around in this in the Excel spreadsheet a little bit to get it to be the way you want. And then you can print, you can save from this location. So those are 2 types of searches that could be helpful for you to pull out information. Another place to find those searches is on the search results page. There's a little gear, and those searches are right here.